So we have stepped through the time machine. We are in an alternate timeline now. We have rewound the clock back to all the way beginning-ish of Hearts of Stone, in fact. And there's one key thing that we missed out on that I want to make sure that we get the chance to experience before we go back to looking at alternate endings for Blood and Wine. So let's just take a second here, because we have rewound the clock quite a bit. So let's make sure we understand what our gear is and what the current state of affairs is for Geralt. I won't tell you exactly what we are about to do here, but based on where we currently find ourselves in the image you were just seeing there, you can probably take a guess. So, let's just see. We have some cat school gear, it seems. Mastercrafted cat school. And repair-wise, our chest plate is a little bit beat up, but it should be fine. Then in terms of weapons, okay, well, our steel sword is very beat up. We're going to want to restore that a bit. And other than that, we have a bunch of armor piercing. I mean, sure. Okay, let's throw on those repairs now, though. How much was it that we needed? I think it was like 40-ish%, right? Yeah. That should get us at 97 now, so that looks good. Then, take a quick look at our skills here, because this is far enough back that I think we are using a different set of skills than we were at the end of Blood and Wine. Most notably, we definitely have fewer skills in the combat section. We have more skills in the sign section. Most notably, I think, Igni and Gwen. Nothing in alchemy, whereas we did have some in alchemy when we reset our skill tree partway through Blood and Wine. And then we have a little bit going on in the general area here, so it might even be worth getting rid of Gourmet if we're just here for a brief moment to check something out that we missed on our first playthrough here. But, I think we'll carry on here. The first part of our alternate timeline, so let's see what exactly is going on at this burning building that you may remember. Although, how do we actually, kind of like in the side area here? How do we actually get in here? Somebody call the fire department! Sorry, witches can only start fires with Igni. We can't put them out. They are, kinda, sorta, but, okay, is this the place we're looking for? Is this our door? That's locked. Maybe we did need to go in a side way, to tell you the truth. How did we get in here, after all? Maybe around this way? This does seem like sort of the main entrance, so I'm thinking it's this. Yeah. Okay. What's up, wild ones?
At your service, fear I'll slide off my saddle.
Okay. Yeah, does this ring a bell?
Black pudding, she was anyhow over.
Well, look who's here. The witcher with a stick up his ass. What's new?
A lot,
Growth on
actually.
your platter there. You got some kind of a theory, Pox?
Could say so. Manor's burning, you noticed?
That? All right. You know how it is. Feast drags on with plenty of dancing, merrymaking, rough play. We got a bit carried away, truth be told.
Plain to see. Where's OLGIERD?
Damned if I know. Must be somewhere hereabouts.
No! Please! I beg you!
Shut your trap.
Oh,
Let
this.
me go!
I remember this now.
Shut it.
I ate with yous! Drank with yous! Fought beside yous!
This guy.
Kill me now!
Not looking great for him at the moment.
You might have been, but not no more you ain't.
What's he guilty of?
What the fuck's it to you? Not your concern, mate.
Let's calm down just a second here. Let's talk. No need to be hasty when we're talking about chopping off a guy's head.
Whoa, nerves a little raw? Why?
You deaf! Get the fuck out of here, freak!
All I want is
Language.
to know what exactly is going on here.
Well, you're not gonna know. Sod off.
I'll leave as soon as you tell me.
Aren't you a thorny prick up the arse? at him and said to kill him.
Got your answer. Happy? Now piss off. We've work to do.
All right, and so this is the part where I think previously we said something like either do what you will, not my concern, or no need to be edgy. But by taking this middle option here, I think we can get a very specific encounter that we did not have in our first playthrough that I think we missed out on something pretty big. So let's try this out.
No, you don't. Let him go.
Oh, this is bloody rich. Can't plough and believe me ears. You switch your brains with your cock or something. Get your
Excuse
mutant
me?
your ass out of here.
Or
Or I'll kill you!
Is that so?
go ahead. Try.
Whoa, whoa, what the bloody hell's this? Geralt, have you decided to play defender of the downtrodden?
More
I
like
suppose so.
gutter of sons of bitches.
Long as I'm here, you'll gut no one.
That a challenge?
Why not? I've not fought a Witcher before. Defeat me and I shall let him go.
Say what?
Stand aside.
This guy's like, excuse me? And the music. And the music. Quiet now. I hope it picks up, but it sounds great.
Makes no difference to me.
Yes?
Stunt.
And in case you didn't know, there is in fact a fight with OLGIERD. We missed it last time, but it is on. It is on this time. So I heard rumor that there might have been an encounter like this, and I could not stand to miss it. So this is the first thing we'll do in our alternate timeline here, and of course, what with OLGIERD being a human, we'll definitely want to put on Hangman's Venom here. And our steel sword is going to be the relevant weapon, of course. And let's see if we take a quick look at our potions here, what we might want to put on. Each foe slain accelerates vitality regeneration for the duration of the battle. I don't think that's a good idea for when we're fighting a boss. Oh man, this music is poppin'. Okay, and then also resistance to poison, presumably not so relevant here. So I'm thinking, yeah, probably gonna keep Ekimara Decoction and then throw in some other things in place of these two. So let's see what we can have instead. Now, that being said, Ekimara Decoction uses, what, 70% toxicity? So there's not a lot of wiggle room here. Let's see. Need something that is very light on the toxicity for it to even be possible for us to use it. But there aren't going to be too many options. In fact, I think they're almost exclusively at the end. I love the music, though. Oh, man. Can't wait to get started. Okay, let's see. It's so intense. Alright, we have this. Tawny Owl accelerates stamina regeneration. Never expires at night. It is night, for what it's worth. So that may be worth throwing in at least for one of these spots. Then White Raffords is 30 toxicity. I actually don't remember if we can go exactly at 100% toxicity, or if we have to do everything 99% and below. So that may not work, but this should. Whenever you slay an enemy, time slows for short duration. But then again, if we're fighting a boss, presumably there's only one enemy, so it's not going to be super relevant. Then Thunderbolt is only 25. 100% crit chance during storms. It's night, and there is certainly the billowing flames from the manor that is on fire right now, but I'm not actually sure if it's storming outside, but that could be an option as well. Increasing sign intensity. That could work as well. Let's see. Then we have just Swallow for vitality regeneration. Might not be a bad idea either. Then maximum vitality. Black Blood, not going to be relevant here. Nor is Cat, I don't think. Accelerate regeneration of adrenaline points. I don't think so. I think we just go with a simple Swallow here, to tell you the truth. So that means we'll definitely want to get the Ekimara potion going early, right? Damage dealt regenerates vitality. And then, in cases of emergency, we'll use the Swallow. Okay. Well, let's try. Ooh, hold on. Set this up here real quick. So what's up, OLGIERD? How's it going, buddy? Ooh, he's got some nifty charging abilities here, it seems. Okay, let's get our food going as well. So we have all of our potions going that we want to have going at this point. Yeah, so he is a nasty-looking charge, it seems. Okay. Hit him with little bits and pieces of damage here and there where we can. He's good at blocking, it seems. Ooh, even immediately after that charge, he can still block. That's impressive, OLGIERD. I like that challenging little point of the sword. Come on, bring it on, Witcher. Yeah, he saw that one coming. That was a little slow. Ooh, look at that. Thought we would have got him there. Okay, so let's try to figure out what the right timing is. Yeah, wow. Good block. Oh, no, OLGIERD. Okay, I anticipated it that time. Oh, and he gets really staggered if we do that. So it's an earlier attack than I thought it would have been. An earlier sort of counterattack to his big charge. That seems to be the answer. And we're still not dealing a lot of damage to him. Ooh, I was kind of slow on that one, but oh, that was enough. Oh, okay, I got a little greedy there, though. And I was not really in position to do that one. That was just slow all around. He is some pretty quick attacks once he does get killing as well. Yeah, that time I just didn't even bother to try to block him at all. Yeah, it seems like, is it more or less whenever he has the red sort of sparks around him that's the go-to time to attack? It's like, what if we just, yeah, I think you just don't even try to dodge him when he charges at you. You only attack. Oh, what was that? You just throw dirt in our eye? You just go Toby Maguire on us? Yeah, that I got too aggressive on. This is looking like, ooh, we might want to go swallow here. Oh, that one I was super quick on. Blocks this, okay. Bring it on, OLGIERD. I like the crowd as well, though. Nice arena, as it turns out, as well. This whole area. Yeah, I don't think we had much opportunity to get an additional attack in there. There we go. Oh, I went for the heavy strike. We actually did hit him there. I thought that was going to be too greedy. Not sure if that was actually a full-blown charge or not. Ooh, did I get him? Oh, he got me. There we go. Now, that was not the full stagger. You need to be very aggressive with the attack when he charges, it seems, in order to get him to get those red sparks. And if you do, then it seems like you can get a pretty big... Ooh, I missed. You get a pretty extended period of time to get some combos out of it. If you don't, then there's not a lot of time to do so. Ooh, yeah, then he does whatever that is. Really looks like he's throwing something at us. What it is. Alright, bring it on, OLGIERD. Actually, dashed all the way to the other side of us. There we go. We got him. Ooh.
He pulls it in.
What? What? So this might be the first time we've seen him die, quote unquote.
You win.
Oh, in this timeline.
Perhaps you care to tell me why you meddled in a matter not yours?
So I think this is the first we are realizing that he's immortal.
To prevent further bloodshed.
Well, the Witcher with the heart of gold. Unsavory as it seems, there is a silver lining. At least you now know I don't easily lose my head. Release it.
Getting off cheap, mate.
From anyone else, that'd probably qualify as a dad joke, but OLGIERD, we'll give it to him. We'll give him a free pass.
necessary, that whole show?
Ah, show? Come now. A man must display some madness from time to time. Helps him feel alive. Dare say you know what I mean. Judging by the mark on your face.
So I think this is where now it is sort of re-emerged with the component that we did in our original timeline, in which, what did we do? I think we basically just got mad at the people who were trying to decapitate him and said, no, please don't do that. But we didn't actually challenge Olgierd to a duel, of course. But once you have done so, it seems like now things sort of go in the same direction from here on out. So in this case, I think we'll just wrap up this conversation, and that was, of course, the big thing that I wanted to do, was make sure that we got the chance to fight Olgierd, because that was a pretty cool encounter, and I didn't want to miss out on something as fun as that.
Killed the beast in the sewers.
Congratulations are in order then. Your reward. You're also welcome to take what you wish from the manor house. If anything left uncharred, that is. Was it a tough fight?
I sliced its gut open.
As I remember, it
Turned into
was a
man.
pretty tough fight, though.
You know that would happen.
Of course he did. He'd
And
never
of course,
dragged you into this elsewise.
Gaunter shows up as well.
Did. Come to cast aspersions.
No. I've come to collect a debt.
You know you first must...
Grant you 3 requests by proxy. I present to you my champion, Geralt of Rivia.
I mean, it's kind of sort of haven't exactly agreed to this at this stage just yet.
Not so fast. Haven't agreed to anything yet.
But you'll do it. Of that I'm certain.
For
Did you
someone who
know
supposedly
Olgierd
is all
was the
about
one
the
to
terms
turn
of
their
contracts,
fury
that would seem like an
from?
important detail you're leaving out.
Did he not mention that bit? Well then, allow me to tell it. Quite the gripping story. Olgierd once loved a beautiful maiden named Iris.
Ah, yes.
Parents chose to offer her hand to the Crown Prince of Ophir.
Trip down memory lane.
Olgierd grew to hate the poor sot. At first, he wished to kill him. Then decided this would be too simple. So, instead, he condemned the prince to a base life in a toad's bloated corpus. Yet he grew bored of watching him suffer and decided to end it. By your hand.
Remind me, Odin. Who is to fulfill my last 3 requests?
My assistant, Geralt.
Then be gone. I don't wish to look at your face any longer than I must.
Gaunter's theme as well. He has, I don't know if I'd call it class, but
Come,
Where
he has
to?
that
The stables.
decorum to him, I suppose.
my men are preparing to depart.
Alright, so, I think we'll look to wrap things up basically at the end of this set of dialogue here, but let me know, for those of you who have played through Hearts of Stone yourselves, did you, first of all, even know that the fight with Olgierd was possible? Because I think initially I did not even realize that that was an option, and had I known that that was on the table, then I think I probably would have tried to have made more of an effort to pick a fight with him, when otherwise, we tend to have tried to go more the peaceful, diplomatic route with our initial playthrough. But then, even if you did know that it was possible to have that fight with Olgierd, did you end up getting it in your first playthrough, or was it something that, kind of like with us, we just didn't manage? I mean, we didn't even know that it was possible. But if we had, then would we have even been able to have pulled it off? I mean, it was kind of a strange point in which you do it, because the way that you pick a fight with Olgierd is actually in a conversation in which Olgierd is not present. It is with 2 of his wild ones who are trying to decapitate the guy, and you have to basically say you're challenging them to a fight, and only then does Olgierd become the one who actually takes you up on that offer.
Guess I gotta pop the question directly. What do I need to do for you?
Let me think. We're currently without a roof over our heads. Perhaps we should start with that. Bring me the house of Maximilian Bossoni.
His house?
So surprised. But why? I must live somewhere, mustn't I? What's the meaning of this? Second leave of your senses? You mean to mount a filthy horse? Out of my sight, wretch! Know what Vladimir would do to you if he saw?
Aye.
Vladimir.
Vladimir.
My brother. There
Now,
were
there's
times
the
he
name.
himself stank like foot wrappings 3 days old, but his mount always looked fit for a parade. Oh, none rival Vladimir at feasting, carousing. Sadly, he's been celebrating less of late. You must find him, and show him the time of his life. My second request.
Fine, seems easy enough. And the third?
Complete those two. Then, we shall speak of the third.
Alright, well, of course, we know how those things happen, and we're not gonna go through and replay the entirety of Hearts of Stone. No, no, no. We were just here to do the OLGIERD fight.
Once I'm done with those two, where will I find you?
I cannot know, as my band has planned some diversions. But let us say at the Alchemy Inn, in Oxenfurt.
Fine. See you there. The brother shouldn't be too hard. But the house? How am I supposed to bring him a house?
No,
Actually,
the other way
the
around,
opposite. I
according
wouldn't worry about
to this
the house.
guy.
The brother will be the tough bit.
Yeah, this is an extended round of non-stop conversations here, seemingly. But as for the actual fight with OLGIERD, it was a challenging one. I would say, if we hadn't figured out that you can actually attack him right as he's about to hit you from one of his big charges, I think that would have been significantly more difficult, because it seemed like there were very, very few windows in which to attack him. And, if we didn't have, like, a Quen on, for example, then probably would have been pretty risky to try to take the approach that we took, because even if we did try to hit him right as he was about to hit us, of course, you don't time it correctly, he's going to land a hit, at least one hit on you, if not more. And that could be the end of you if you mess that up. But we did, thankfully, figure out what seemed to be the go-to strategy against him fairly quickly. But okay. We'll just
OLGIERD's
talk through a
brother.
little bit here
Why do you think
with
he'll be
Gaunter while
tough?
we're at it. I
I'm
think this will
afraid
be the
he's
end of
dead.
this chain of
Has
dialogue.
been for years.
Never
But yeah,
agreed
if
to
you guys
necromancy.
did the OLGIERD fight, then let me
Necromancy is
know
hardly your only option for
how
reviving
difficult
the
did you
soul.
think it was. I
An
think,
old-fashioned ritual, a
could
blood
potentially
summon.
see if we didn't
That's
figure
what
out
we
the
need.
best way to fight
like
him, then
choosing
it could have
between
proven to be
pestilence
one of the
and
more
the plague.
difficult of the
Besides,
human
I need
fights
the
that we
blood of
had
the summoned.
over the course of perhaps even the entire game.
True. Of the summoned, not necessarily. Here.
Where'd you get this?
Geralt, aren't you the curious one? Assume it to be von Everett blood and get on with it.
Where'll I find this Vladimir?
Geralt, I cannot do everything for you. Use your head. The von Evericks are well known in these parts. You must have met someone who's heard of the family. The charming redhead, for instance. The medic. You know the one.
Alright. Well, I mean, that was, as I think I was saying, at the end of, I think it was, what, our initial Blood and Wine timeline. I was saying how that quest in particular, definitely my favorite among the Hearts of Stone quests. And it's definitely way up there. Maybe even one of my favorites, if not my favorite for the entire game. The wedding with Vladimir.
Borsodi's house.
So it is interesting to see this from a different perspective, now that we know how
The only
most of these
Borsodi
things
I
play
know
out.
of around here runs an auction house in Oxenfurt.
Heard of it. My swords almost got auctioned off there once. Auction was held in Novigrad, though it was a while past.
They must have relocated. You just might get an opportunity to ask them why.
Fine, I'll go there. Then what?
How should I know? Perhaps you'll get inspired once you're there. Oh, and take plenty of coin. Have a feeling it could come in handy.
I mean, he's not wrong. Alright.
Guess it's high time I got to work.
A bit more enthusiasm, Witcher. You know, you just might enjoy yourself.
He's definitely not wrong with the
Can't
wedding.
wait. Say I need help. Where'll I find you?
I shall find you. Good luck, Geralt.
And there you have it.